Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to show you my new build I'm building for Ivy Bridge and so on. So I'm going to start showing you some pieces. The only thing that hasn't come yet is my case, which is the half X, which is very huge and has loads of fans. I'm going to go into that shortly, but I'm going to go through all the stuff one could ever need. So let's start off with most basic stuff that a computer need. We have a power supply here. Here you go. It's 850 watt silver power. The reason why I bought this particular, first of all, like the gorilla, boom shakalaka. Yeah, it's screaming boom shakalaka. But also the 80 bronze certificate. But the most important, which kind of weird, but most important, is that not all have this, but it's protection against over voltage, over power, over current, and short circuits. So that's exactly why I bought it. It's non-modular, or it's modular. I would like to maybe, I don't know, in the future I will maybe go for something else, but right now it felt like the right power supply. When it comes to motherboard, obviously I need a new motherboard, so I went with the C77 ASUS SABERTOOTH motherboard. So as you see here, what we have: SLI, MND, GLM, ASUS. Let's get into the more specific things. Here we have the thermal armor, which has basically, there's, if you can see that, there's actually two fans you install on the motherboard, which keeps the card itself cool, both on the top and on the bottom. This is a very interesting thing, future thermal radar. It actually has a couple of spots on the board, which tells you what the temperature is on those components, which this helps cooling. Also dust defender, tough components certified by military standards. Yeah, so they are tough. Anyways, new Digi plus power control, leading digital power control solution for best quality. Also moving on, worry-free BIOS flashback. Yes, use your USB and your USB BIOS flashback, and boom shakalaka, and you have your new BIOS back where it was if something went, I don't know, if you screwed up or something. Network eye control, real-time network bandwidth control. I like that, actually. Also UFA BIOS USB 3 boost, 3.0 boost, USB charger, 3 times faster USB charging for everything from iPads, iPhones, you know. SD guard, but that's not what you want to watch. You actually want to see maybe the card itself. Here we go. As you see, we have 1, 2, 3 USB ports, front board connector, audio connector. You have 2 fan headers there. We go on the side here. You actually, I'm in the sun, sorry. Let's try to focus out. Can we get some focus, please? Here, there we go. As you see, the brown ones are 6 gigabytes per second, and the white ones are as well. Other than that, it's a slick card. This is the thermal armor. It protects all components underneath. The fans one goes in there and one goes in there, so you can actually see a big fucking hole there. Hello there, motherboard. But yeah, also I went with the Antec 25. Here we have the Kuhler H2 920. I love this as I'm actually going to change these two fans that comes with the board with the fans I'm going to show you sooner or later on in a build. I'm actually going to custom make every fan in the entire case, even taking away all fans from the half-X fans which are red. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, we have my graphic card. It's the ASUS DirectCU to OC. It's not the top, but it's the OC. It's like two quid more to buy the top version, but I didn't really think it was worth it. It's small. It's a very small thing, but here you go. Here's the graphic card, and as you see, it's a big fucking free slaughter. Yeah, it's massive. It's like, fuck. But the reason why I bought it is because I'm not going to go SLI yet, even though I can go SLI with these two, with one more of these. But it's because I always was a fan of this design. First of all, it looks fucking phenomenal. It looks like a beast. The fans keeps this card really cold, and the pins are a 6-pin and an 8-pin. On the normal card has two 6-pins, but obviously this needs more power due to its extremely overpowered fans. As you can see, if we can see the copper leading from, we have shitloads of copper tubing going into this the GPU itself. Actually, there are 6 copper tubes, which is weird because two of the copper tubes actually do not have any contact with the GPU itself, but it's going to help out spreading all the heat in these flances all over. So that's why. So as you see here, maybe we can get a closer look up on some of the copper tubing going there. Yeah. Anyways, and also we're going to go with the Core i7 Intel Core i7 processor, i7 3707K LGA 1155. Also was a fan of having this on. As you can see, 8 megabit cache and 3.5 gigahertz, which I'm going to try to overclock on to 5 gigahertz. Hopefully going to succeed with that. Lovely card, lovely CPU, I love it. Intel for the win, and Nvidia for the win. As you see, the clock, or it's the graphic card is stocked overclocked or manufacturer overclocked. So it comes with GPU boost to 1084. We're going to overclock that so it actually goes beyond what the top version should have given you. So that's why I didn't buy the top, and the reason was the top, if I bought the top I had to wait 1 month more to actually get a hold of the card itself. When it comes to RAM, I went ahead with the Vengeance 32 GB. Some people say, oh my god, you are overkilling it. No, I'm not overkilling it. I'm actually not overkilling it at all, because I actually need all of this. But there are good heat spreaders here. Also looks good in the chassis, because it's basically it looks like badass, and if we go to the chassis, you know, it's going to look like badass. I want to go with this theme. And as you see, what you're going to see from, like, if you place this, you're going to see this. So it's the black finish, and if you watch on the top of the card here, it has this back plate, which is also going to go into the case itself. Very slick. So the color scheme as of yet is very neat. For my main hard drive, I go with the new Intel 520 series, 240 gigabyte. So yeah, Speedy Gonzalez, hello. Yeah, I love this card. It's the only downside to this particular hard drive is it's super expensive, but I felt like I really need it, so that's that. And we also have 2 terabytes of Western Digital, the green powered things, blah 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 blah. You all know this kind of mechanical hard drive is going to raid them. So yeah, RAID 0 them. Talking about fans, I went ahead and ordered these lovely things. BitFenix. If you don't know what BitFenix is, well, you don't know shit about fans, right? These are super quiet, super efficient. The tube of the airflow is like straight up. It's not like if you check wind tunnels and shit, if you really study fans, these will actually, you know, you're actually going to have control where the fans are pumping the air. So on my PhysX, I'm going to have 2 of these on the top case and 1 on the side panel. Here we have 2 140 millimeters. That's going on the CPU cooler, and also we have a 230 millimeter. Yeah, I know, weird, right? They're the same size of, but I bought it anyways just to be sure, because the PhysX says 230 millimeters. So we have a blue scheme going about. So the computer case or the components, I want them to have the blackish finish, cool looking finish. But when it comes to the case itself, I want blue ones. So that's why I'm changing all the fans. Also have some sleeved LED lighting here from NZXT and NZXT. They're actually very good. So I'm not a fan of having, like, you know, LEDs lighting. The cable shouldn't be shown from outside the case, so one of these are going to be on the bottom, whilst the other one is going to be on top. And most likely also going to go through where the hard drives are. But yeah, it's going to be an awesome finish. And therefore, I don't know why I bought this. We don't use stuff like this anymore, but we have a Blu-ray player and DVD writer. I'm going to install my Windows on a USB stick anyway, so... But yeah, there you go. That's what I'm building. So I'm just waiting for my PhysX, but I can start trying with the test bench here. Just make sure that everything works. So with that, see you when I see you. Bye bye.